What is up, y'all? I'm Durell, the Whiskey Saint. We're back with another video, guys. I'm going to be diving into a special whiskey. I say special, I haven't tasted it yet, so hopefully it is indeed special. But nonetheless, probably one of the, hardest bottles probably out there, I guess, for 2025 when it officially released, at crazy retail numbers, hence why, most people don't get the chance to try them. But I got a little sample. Big shout out to somebody I'm going to talk about in a minute. I can't really wait to dive into this, guys. It's going to be exciting. Hopefully, it's as good as it's supposed to be. We shall see. If you're new to the channel, hit that like and subscribe. We're going to kick this show off in a minute. Cheers. Welcome back, guys. Just to quickly touch on relationships. Relationships with stores are some of the best things you guys can have, man. Like it's nuts. I got a very nice guy, I'll say that I know at one of my local stores, man, always looks out for me as I do with him. I look out for him as well. And that's kind of where it stemmed from. For me not even knowing what whiskey was originally to kind of where I am now, kind of for the most part, really thanks to him. Teaching me why scotches were called scotches and what the different regions were and just all that good stuff that I really didn't know, like the interworkings of whiskey. I just used to just drink it, you know. But big shout out to my guy. You know who you are. Don't really want to throw names out there, but he always takes care of me. And what he blessed me with was a sample that Buffalo Trace, I would imagine, sent them from this label. But this was a release, guys, from 2025, it looks like officially. Some of you may be familiar with the line called The Last Drop, right? This one is from Buffalo Trace. They'll typically do like some Japanese whiskeys, some high age scotches, like 40, 50 year plus stuff, So supposedly, from what they say, Last Drop curates like the best of the best from said distilleries and puts out a super exclusive, very high end product. I don't know if it's every year, but I've seen a few different ones and they tend to sit here, right? They retail at like almost $11,000, right? Who really is going to spend all that much money on whiskey? I'm definitely not, especially for one bottle, right? But they did send him a sample of this and he was gracious enough to give it to me so I can review for you guys. So this is The Last Drop from Buffalo Trace. So 27-year-old, but it's a blend, right? So it's 27, 28, and 29-year-old barrels, just a 3-barrel blend, I am pretty certain, that yielded 508 bottles. Can kind of speak really quick on it. It says release number 37, guys. The Last Drop 27-year-old Kentucky straight bourbon from Buffalo Trace. As one of the oldest bourbons yet to be released from the world's most award-winning distillery, this exceptional creation features three of Buffalo Trace's oldest barrels, distilled in 95, 96, 97. That's crazy. These barrels were hand-selected and then married together by master blender Drew Mayville and master distiller Harlan Wheatley. The resulting whiskeys pushes the boundaries of the bourbon beyond all expectations, retaining a delightful vibrancy while showcasing a depth and character that can only come from decades of careful aging under expert supervision at the distillery's state-of-the-art maturation facility, Warehouse P. Uncut, unfiltered, this ultra-red bourbon is bottled at 121.8 proof, and just 508 bottles will be available worldwide. So for 27 years old, 121.8 proof, guys. Holy crap. We're going to pour this up and give it a go. Really excited. Never tried anything this old bourbon-wise. I think the oldest might have been probably Michter's 20, I think. I think that's the oldest bourbon I've ever had. But they sent a small little sample, but enough for me to get a good nose and a good taste. Not too bad. Probably about like a half ounce or so, which I think is more than enough. But we're going to give this a little spin job, let some air get in there real quick, and kind of give this a go, guys. Man, 27-year-old Buffalo Trace. They don't speak about mash bills, but I would imagine they would have said it was like the wheated mash bill at least, or called it some type of William LaRue if it was like that mash bill. So I take it it's either one or two for them, and it's definitely not the rye, obviously. So cheers to my guy. What's going on the nose? Holy shit. It's already sticking to the glass. God, I don't know if you guys can see that. Oh yeah, you can see it already. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's nuts. Oh, it like coats it like oil. Wow. I was going to go to the nose and that kind of caught me off guard. Jeez. All right. Definitely has some alcohol right there. It's not blowing me up. Like you could tell it has some proof though for sure. Doesn't know super old though. Like 27 years? Like, wow. Like you would think you would get a good amount of oak. That is not the case, which is actually pleasantly surprising. Yeah, so it's just really dark, really rich. You do get some oak, but nowhere close to what I would imagined I would have got. Everybody thinks like 20-plus-year-old bourbon sometimes is over oak. This is like the epitome of not being over oak. On the nose, at least. Almost get like this little juicy fruit vibe. Nice rich oak though, dark, little orange peel, citrusy. But yeah, it's like juicy. That's crazy. It's like a juicy fruit, like citrus bomb mixed with a nice amount of spice. Oh man, I could sit here and nose this for a while. Oh, wow. I want to see what this tastes like, guys. I'm gonna take a quick sip. Cheers to you all. Let's dive into some history. Whoa. Okay. Wow. I want to take another small sip before I kind of break that down, but yeah, that was interesting. Let me take another little sip. I know there's not much. So I got these sips. Yeah, that's wild. Juicy fruit, citrus, spice, oak translates across the palate exactly the same way. And it's like in that order. Like you get the juicy fruit up front, then you get a mixture of that oak, then you get that spice that lingers on the back of the palate. 121 proof, it does present like itself nicely, but it's not overpowering. And this thing is like crazy, crazy balanced. Like I get all the yolk now, like it's just kind of the back of my throat air, but I would still be surprised if somebody told me this was 27 years. Like you do get a lot of the age on it, but I've never had anything this old. Like I want to taste like I make this 25 one day, right? And just kind of see what that profile is. But yeah, this is special whiskey. Is it $11,000 special whiskey? In my opinion, absolutely not. But like if you can ever find this at a decent price to like try it at a bar, I would say sub 200, like, which sounds kind of crazy for a sample, but this is something I think everybody should experience at least once. Like, this thing's pretty nuts. Like, I love me some Michter's 20, and I think actually the first barrel I had, the 2016, might be slightly more my profile, maybe with the sweetness. But this is just quintessential bourbon. Oh, wow. Well, we don't got much left, guys. We're going to take this last sip and we're going to end this off. Last drop, Buffalo Trace, 27 year, guys. Holy crap. Cheers. Yeah. Just to touch base on one other thing. I did say Michter's 20 was the oldest I had earlier. I did have some older whiskeys, but not by much, like early 20-year-olds. And this still tastes quite different from that, just in terms of, I guess, like a balanced structure of the whiskey. Like those 3 barrels, I guess they literally did choose probably the best barrels that were there, right? Like they blended these like so nicely. Such a good bottle, or sample, should I say. I definitely don't have a bottle yet. But yeah, that was an experience for sure. Like that's wild. And it's still sticking to the glass. Like I took a sip and you can still see some of the legs on there, guys, with no whiskey in there. It's just lingering. Look at that. Just sitting in the glass. But thanks to you all for tuning in. It's been a blast. Thanks to my guy over at my local store. You know who you are. Cheers to you, sir. Till next time.